Pauwi ka na ba ng Pilipinas at nais mong malaman ang ilang kasagutan sa iyong katanungan regarding baggage, lalo na kung ikaw ay may mga pasalubong sa iyong mahal sa buhay? And if you will be flying with Malaysian Airlines, ilan ba ang baggage allowance nila? At syempre, if you're unvaccinated and you decide to have your antigen test sa Pilipinas na, magkano ba ito? At last but not the least is immigration concerns regarding your flight to the US. So panoorin po natin ang video ito so that you will find out the answers. Hi travelers! Welcome back to another episode of Sagot sa iyong katanungan, aking mga kabayan. Ako po si Jamey Iris, ang inyong Talk TV show host na magdadala sa inyo ng travel updates, travel tips at mga information that will help you na maging updated regarding current events. Para po sa unang katanungan ng ating kabayan, si Teresa Miller. Hi Teresa, isa po siya sa ating mga subscriber. Ang sabi niya, Miss Jamey, may tanong po ako, yung pabalik namin sa US, connecting flight po namin sa Cebu Mactan to Manila, Manila to Los Angeles International Airport. So magpupunta po din ba kami ng immigration sa Manila or sa Cebu na lang po? Thank you po. Hi Teresa, magandang araw sa iyo. I hope you're enjoying your time with your family here in the Philippines. Ganito Teresa, so hindi pa nabanggit specifically kung anong airlines ang kumbaga you will be flying with. So ang example na lang na bibigay ko sa iyo ay ang Philippine Airlines, since ito lang ang may direct flight papuntang Los Angeles International Airport. Now, to all travelers and of course to Teresa, tandaan ninyo, if you will be flying from Cebu and then may international flight ka sa Manila, let us just say for Philippine Airlines, ngayon may dalawang possible kasi na proseso. Una, if dadating ka sa NAIA Terminal 2, maaring within NAIA Terminal 2 ka din lilipad. So from the domestic area, pupunta ka doon sa international area. Or pwede din naman from domestic Terminal 2 na kung saan your flight from Cebu arrived, magta-transfer ka naman sa international flight mo papunta sa NAIA Terminal 1. So since hindi natin sure at this point in time which ang iyong processing for your travel this coming pag-uwi mo from Cebu to Manila, Manila to Los Angeles, ibigay ko na lang pareho sa iyo so that the travelers will be traveling either from Terminal 2 to Terminal 1 or within Terminal 2. So alam po ninyo ang proseso. So if we are talking about the Philippine Airlines, mga travelers, so last December 1, 2022, they announced ano po ba yung mga airport na magiging where yung kanilang mga flight ay will be departing from and at the same time be arriving. Now, let's specifically take a look at Teresa's concern, Los Angeles. So saan ba pwedeng ito mag-depart from at saan din ito pwede mag-arrive? So since she's departing, kung makikita po natin, para sa Terminal 2, it could be for all flights of the Philippine Airlines. So kasama dyan yung Los Angeles. Pero pwede rin naman po, depende po sa schedule ng aircraft ni Teresa, kung ito ay maari ding lumipad from Terminal 1 kasi pwede din naman po ang Los Angeles, kasama na po yung ibang destination natin like for example, mga flight from Bali, KSA at iba pang destinations sa USA ay maari din pong mag-depart from Terminal 1. So, Teresa, you will know that once it's confirmed from your flight status. But for the meantime, sagutin natin yung katanungan mo either from any of this terminal. Terminal 2, Terminal 1 for your international flight. So, 100% sure na if you'll be flying from the Philippine Airlines, ang lapag ng iyong eroplano ay sa Terminal 2, domestic arrival. Yan. So, ang magiging transfer process ay ganito. Pagdating ng flight mo from MCIA, so sa Cebu, ang mangyayari dyan, kasi domestic flight pa yan, so may mga control checks pa rin dyan, meron din syempre mag-check dyan, pero yung immigration for international flight will be from NAIA, hindi sa Cebu. Kasi, kumbaga, yung international flight ay manggagaling kasi sa NAIA terminal, whether it's Terminal 1 or Terminal 2. So, ganito, if you will be arriving in Terminal 2 for your domestic flight, ang transfer process natin, step number 1, you have to proceed to transfer desk for document check and validation. Step number 2, you still have to claim your bag, hindi siya tagged all the way papunta ng Los Angeles. And then step number 3, you have to proceed to baggage screening area at the carousel. Mamaya further explain natin yan. Step number 4, kailangan mong iiwan yung checked baggage mo with baggage attendant. May condition po dito mamaya mga kabayan. And step number 5, e-exit ka sa Terminal 2, domestic arrival area. Teka, para at least clear tayo, ano bang ibig sabihin nung you have to actually leave your checked baggage? Para lamang ito, kanino to applicable? So, applicable lang po ito sa number 2, yung only passengers traveling to the US. Otherwise, skip steps number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 12. So, Teresa, what I'm sharing is applicable for you. For those who will not be flying to the US, please, just like what was mentioned, please skip steps number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 12. Ayan. Now, let us continue. So, when we talk about step number 6, please proceed to the terminal transfer waiting area entrance. This is specifically for you na TTWA po tong area na to kung saan ay mga transfer passengers from Cebu or any other provinces ay lilipat po sa Terminal 1. Now, this is also just like what was mentioned for the office for the transportation or OTS screening. Ayan. And then step number 7, intayin niyo na po ang PALPAS in Terminal Transfer Waiting Area. Then once dumating ito, step number 8, sakay na po kayo dito papuntang Terminal 1, libre po ito. Then step number 9, since nakapag-check-in na naman kayo sa Cebu, dire-diretso na po kayo sa departure area and mag-undergo na po kayo ng terminal security screening. Just make sure that you show your documents to them. And then step number 10, you can proceed to immigration desk. Ayan. And then step number 11, undergo security screening and proceed to the pre-departure area. And then since sa US ang flight, undergo additional baggage screening. And last but not the least, step number 13, proceed to boarding gate and await for boarding call. So once again, yan po yung ating connecting from Terminal 2 domestic flight like MCIA, galing po tayo, and then lilipad po kayo sa Terminal 1 ng NAIA for your PAL international flight. So paano naman kung sakaling lilipad kayo, halimbawa po, dadating kayo from NAIA domestic flight sa Terminal 2 at lilipad din po kayo Terminal 2 NAIA for the international flight. Ito naman po yung procedure. But before that, again po, approach the transfer desk. Ito po yung sinasabi. Kung sakasakali po na you missed your connecting flight, and 2, if you don't have any boarding pass for your onward flight, please ensure that you just simply proceed to the transfer desk. And yung nasabi ko po kanina, yung steps number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 12, skip nyo po yan kung hindi po sa US ang lipad ninyo. And then step number 3, itong sinasabi nila, only passengers traveling to Canada, otherwise skip step 12. Ayan, para taga-US lang po yung step number 12. Now, kung ang dating po ninyo, katulad ng sabi ko, ay sa Terminal 2 domestic flight at lilipad din po kayo sa Terminal 2 ng NAIA for your PAL international flight, ang proseso naman po ay ganito. So, again, from MCIA, dadaan po kayo sa mga control points. And then, step number 1, pagdating nyo na po sa NAIA domestic terminal 2, proceed to the transfer desk and then you have to claim your luggage. Pag claim po ng luggage ninyo, proceed to baggage screening area across carousel 1 and then leave check bags with baggage attendants. Ngayon, tingnan po natin. Ito po nakalagay dito mga number 2. So number 2, only passengers traveling to Australia. Otherwise, skips number 2, 3, 4, and 8. So, skip nyo po yung steps number 2, 3, 4, and 8 kung kayo po ay hindi pasahero ng lilipad po sa Australia. So, para kay Teresa, so step number 1, proceed to transfer desk. Since i-skip po natin ang 2, 3, 4, and then proceed po tayo sa step number 5. So, ibig sabihin, exit ka na agad, Teresa, Terminal 2, Domestic Arrival Area. And then proceed ka na to Terminal 2, International Departure Area and undergo the security screening. Step number 7, proceed to Immigration Gate. Ito, skip natin yung step number 8 kasi nga ito ay for Australian lang. Australian flight. And then you proceed to step number 9, proceed to boarding gate and await boarding call. So once again po, yan ang ating procedure or transfer process kung ikaw ay dadating sa Terminal 2 from your domestic flight at lilipad ka rin for your international flight sa Terminal 2. Magkaiba po ang proseso pag lilipad po kayo sa US at kung kayo po naman ay passenger na lilipad sa Australia. Para kay Teresa, katulad ng sinabi natin, step number 1, step number 5, 6, 7 at step number 9 lamang. So Teresa, looking forward na nakapagbigay sa'yo ito ng idea kung ano yung magiging transfer process mo kapag ikaw ay lumipad na pabalik sa Los Angeles International Airport from Cebu, transiting of course from through Manila. God bless you, and sa lahat ng mga travelers na maaring ganun din po yung ruta ninyo, hoping that this actually gave you an idea if this is your first time to actually travel with Philippine Airlines. Mula naman kay Chris Uvero, sabi niya, I have a question po. I am a resident of California and I am also an American citizen and I am going home this coming May. Gusto ko po sana na magdala ng sealed iPhone and Apple Watch for my mom. And tanong ko lang po if they will tax me for bringing sealed Apple products. Hi Chris, magandang araw sa'yo. Ngayon, usually naman kung halimbawa isang piraso lang naman na ito ng iPhone, isang piraso to ng Apple Watch, hindi ka na itatax kasi merong kahit balikbayan or former Filipinos, you usually have what we call an exemption for certain tax duties. Kung excessive ito at alam mo yun, yung quantity niya ay parang magbebenta ka na, then dun lang naman ikaw matataksan. Pero kung isa lang to, ayan, then hindi ka matataksan dito unless ito yung super luxury na mga items. But iPhone, Apple Watch, hindi naman yan matataksan kung isa lang siya. And nabanggit mo sealed iPhone and Apple Watch. Apple Watch okay lang naman maging sealed yan, pero yung iPhone kapag kayo ay na dala-dala nyo sa hand carry yan, which is the best kaysa sa i-check-in, kailangan at least meron niyang, kumbaga, naka-charge siya kahit paano, just in case it will be inspected by the security, for security screening. So, at least, you have to have to open it. Hindi naman all the time pinabubukas yan, pero in case lang, alam mo yun, lalo na from the US, papunta sa Pilipinas. Ayan. So with that, ingat Chris at make sure na ingatan ang mga gamit even hand carry sa pag-uwi. Kung pwedeng may lock ang bag, pakilock lang po, lalo na kung may mga valuables such as iPhone and Apple Watch. From Robert Lastimado, sabi niya, hi po. Good day, may question po ako regarding po sa airlines ko. Sasakyan, first time po kasi ako magta-travel palabas ng bansa. Malaysian Airlines po kinuha ng employer ko. Nakalagay po sa ticket ko free. 2. Ask ko lang po, check-in luggage po ba yun? Kasama po ba dun ang hand carry na bags? Sa class po nakalagay M, tapos may layover po akong 2. Nakalagay na po sa class ay Y. So, salamat po. Hi Robert, magandang araw. Naku, excited ka na ba sa iyong magiging flight? Let me share to you kung ano ba yung mga baggage allowances ng Malaysian Airlines. Hindi mo nabanggit kung saan ang iyong destination. Napakahalaga nun dahil iba-iba ang kumaga baggage allowance depende sa destination kung saan ka pupunta kahit nagmula ka sa Pilipinas. But let me give you an idea so that at least makita mo din ito. So, ito yung tinatawag natin ng Malaysian Airlines baggage table. So, if you will be flying economy class, like what you've said, so, depende kasi kung ano yung kinuha sa'yo ng iyong kumbaga, company. So, meron silang tinatawag na economy class light, economy class basic, economy class flex. So, kung sabi mo dalawang bag ang binigay sa'yo, so maari, pero double check mo yan sa ticket mo ha. Ito, maaring flex ito, yung 35. Kasi itong flex, kailangan hatiin yan sa dalawa simply because hindi pwedeng higit na 32 kilograms ang isang baggage. So, please check mo again sa ticket mo, ilan ba? Kung dalawang bagahe yan, ilan ang allowed per baggage or ilan ba yung total na allowed sa'yo kasi hindi mo nabanggit kung ilan yung pinaka-total free baggage allowance. Now, eto, yung cabin baggage naman that is carried and stored in the cabin under the passenger's control and custody, ito yung sa hand carry. So, kung economy class ka, isang piraso lang ito, 7 kilograms. So, hindi mo ito i-check-in, dala-dala mo ito pag akyat mo sa aeroplano. While yung other two, kung 2 pieces ang nakalagay sa'yo doon, then yun i-check-in mo. Pero pakisigurado lamang ha kung anong ibig sabihin nila nung 2. Kasi yung pagkabanggit mo sa akin, madalas sasabihin nila, saan ba yung flight mo? Kaya napaka-importante nun. Kung US ang flight mo, yes, madalas dalawang bagahe na 23 kilograms ang ina-allow nila. Pero kung Europe yan, Asia yan, it will actually depend. So katulad nung nabanggit natin kanina, yan lang. Basic 20 kilograms free baggage allowance at flex 35 kilograms baggage allowance. So I think isa dyan yung free baggage allowance. Kung dalawa ang binibigay nila, baka flex. Pero hindi ko masigurado kasi hindi ko nakikita yung itinerary mo. So maganda, mas tukuyin mo. Since you're still in the Philippines, you can always call Malaysia Airlines support para ibigay mo yung reference number mo, yung itinerary mo, and they can check specifically anong nasa ticket mo. Ganon din for your connecting flight. Since yung M is different from Y, class M, class Y, so you can just check with the Malaysian Airlines customer support team what's the difference between the two. You just want to know kasi mahirap na magbayad ka ng excess baggage or fee once na halimbawa medyo mas magaang pala yung para sa class Y compared sa class M, hindi ba? So yan, please double check that with the Malaysian Airlines customer support team. So with that mga kabayan, if you find this video helpful and informative, please click like at i-share nyo rin po ito sa inyong mga kaibigan. So muli ako po si Jamey Iris na nagsasabi, saan man po kayong dako ng mundo, taas noo, tayo po'y mga Filipino. So muli po, please continue to watch Jamey Iris Talk TV.